Hi class, I wanted to walk you through a few ways to manipulate the values in this spreadsheet, the plot anthro data spreadsheet. So starting with the class raw data, um, I would first work to convert some of these in the following spreadsheet. So I'm going to select the first 5 columns just by tabbing over on the top. I'm hitting the mouse button and moving over. You can select them. Then you can do either right click copy or control C. Then I'm going to go to inches to centimeter, the spreadsheet, and I'll just click on one cell and then do control V to paste those in. These are values, nothing special you need to do. I'll start by selecting the ID number, copying that, and I'm just going to replace the the ID numbers in the cell. So select on that column again, right click, paste, and I'll pick the height and feet, height in inches, control C to copy that, then go over here, height and feet, height in inches, select those two, control V to paste those in. And you can see the calculations are correct. You can add these up. Those are the number of inches, and then centimeters are being converted here. So the next thing we'll want to do is, well, we can select here the height in centimeters, grab that, so right click again, copy, and we're going to be putting these in working data. So I'll jump over here to working data, and here is height in centimeters is column D. One important fact to keep track of here is you had formulae in these cells and the other. These are values here, just individual numerical values. If you go back to inches to centimeters, you'll see these are the formulae for calculating the centimeters from inches. So what we want to do, I'm going to copy that again, copy, oops, sorry, cut is fine too if you want to move it, but copy, and then go over here to working data. And what I'll do is I'll click on this column and right click again, and this time we need to do paste special values. So you can do paste special here, select that, and pick values. This will copy the numerical values over, but not the formulae that generated those. So 175.26 is the first one there, back here. 175.3, we have it rounded, but it's really 175.26 under there. I'm also going to copy here the ID number, copy that to back to working data as well. Paste, you could paste values here too, but just a control C because they weren't formulae to begin with. All right, then we'll take the next conversion. So go back to class raw data. Actually, age, sex and age are copied over directly. So copy those, go to working data. Here, sex and age, control V, pastes those in. Then I'll go to class raw data. Again, now we have weight in pounds. We want to convert that to kilograms. So I'll copy that and go to pounds to kilograms, weight in pounds, and control V. So the kilograms is a formula. And in fact, one thing I didn't show you with the last one, I'll have to go back and do that, is we have more values here in our class data than in the example data. So you want to grab this cell, you can see the formula there, and then double click on this little square. This little square can be pulled down like that and it adds those cells in, but if you double click on it, it adds them down through the end of your material. So now we have the weight in kilograms from pounds, right click, copy. When we go to our working data, remember this, so that one goes here, and this is a formula in the previous sheet, so we're going to want to do paste special values. So copy those over correctly. If you copy the formula over, it would try to calculate that formula with other columns here that are being referred to, which is not what you want to do. So I'm going back to class raw data. We have foot size. I'm going to grab that, copy that, go to See, the foot size is already in centimeters, so we'll go to working data and we'll just substitute that directly. So Control V, it pasted foot size in, and we have BMI that we also need. Now, remember, I think I made a mistake with the height. Yeah, the height in centimeters, I didn't pull that formula down. But let me grab that, go back here, inches to centimeters, and if we scroll down, we'll be able to see where the two formulae that are important ended. So I'll grab those, click there, and I can go to the top. You really don't need to when you're selecting a column. You just click on the label and then copy, go to working data. Remember here I want to do paste special values only, and it looks fine. So there's one more value, the BMI, and that's not calculated here, but it's calculated in this BMI tab. So I'll just have to get height in centimeters and weight in kilograms, which I can now take from the working data, height in centimeters, weight in kilograms. Select these two columns, copy, go to BMI, height in centimeters, weight in kilograms, Control V, paste those in, then the BMI is calculated. So I can scroll down through here. I'll need to extend that formula again. Double click on the little box there. And we have all the formulae copied over. Now copy, then go back to working data. Want to substitute this in for BMI, so click on that column and right click and paste values. BMI had a formula too, so that looks good. Now what we want to do, so we've got the working data with all the data columns are correct. We can scroll down to the end, see we have 142 individuals. And so this tells us that the final column in the list is 143. So I think our averages up here were set differently. And we have the average from C2 to C101. We want to now make this C143. Enter. So now the average is including all of the data that we have. Height in centimeters, same thing. It's looking at column D, not 101, we want 143. We can do that all the way across. Actually, once you have this, what you can do is grab that cell, since these are all averages and they're in succeeding columns, you can grab that across. So change each of these to 143. Column G from about cell 2 to G cell 143. Take the average of those. For the standard deviation, we need to do the same thing. So from 101 to 143, enter, grab that cell, and then extend it over. So now we have the standard deviations and the averages now for our working data.